Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace. If you're ready for an easy, affordable web presence with the power of email campaigns and e-commerce, check the link in the description. So the XtraFi M4 mouse came out of nowhere and made quite a splash at the end of 2019, just narrowly missing my top list. But it was still a contender and it made the top list for a lot of people. So now they're back with the K4 RGB TKL keyboard. This is an esports keyboard aimed at players of all skill levels. It's 10 keyless, it's priced competitively, and we're gonna see how it stacks up. You ready? Let's go! Yo, I'm Brian P. You're watching Bad Seed Tech, and today we're taking a look at the K4 RGB TKL esports keyboard from XtraFi. Retailing for $99 US, the K4 is currently available in black, white, and retro, which is the classic NES-inspired colorway. It's a perfect match for their retro M4 mouse. It is a 10 keyless, priced competitively for a TKL, so you don't have to sacrifice anything but a numpad, and you still get a relatively small footprint. By design, it's meant to be stripped back, so if you're looking for a ton of features, volume wheel, dedicated media keys, pass-through, etc., you need to look elsewhere. This is more a focus of setting up fast, performing consistently, and taking some abuse, hence the nod to esports. They did customize not only the keyboard here, but the retail box for me as well. Nice touch. The body of the case is plastic, though it feels really high quality. It's got a nice angle to it. It still has feet with one level of adjustment if you need it. The bezel's pretty minimal all around, and the indicator LEDs are between the top and second row, so they don't waste any space on the forehead. I like that. The cable, unfortunately, is fixed and center mounted. It's nice that it matches up with the overall look, but you're always going to lose some points with me if you limit the ability to customize. Decent braided cable though, not too thick as this board does lack any kind of pass-through. Plate inside is solid steel, and the switches on offer here are Kale Red, soldered, no hot swap. That is to say, these are the only switches you can get on this board, so no tactile, no clicky, no speeds, just red. The whole board has really bright and saturated lighting effects because the switches are elevated dip LEDs. I don't see these very often. The LED is usually on the PCB and shines through the clear housing of the switch, but these are actually on top of the switch, so they are literally right under the keycap. This doesn't affect the compatibility of the switches though, so you're still gonna be good to go with any aftermarket keycaps you pick up, provided that they're Cherry MX compatible. It is a standard layout as well, so again, no restrictions. And you may want to replace these, as these are ABS caps. Nice thick ABS, but ABS nonetheless. They have a nice texture to them as well. Feels like a UV coating. Not 100% sure on that, but they have like a noticeably chalky feel to them. They do show oil as well. This was done primarily to keep costs down, but also because you can do way more refined detail in the font and legends with ABS, and that's really visible here. The font is very pure. It's not gamery at all. All secondary legends are backlit and they're on the top surface. You can't do little details like this with PBT. It's important to have all these legends here as well because there is no software for this board, so all functions will be controlled via the keyboard. This does cause some restrictions for the lighting, so while it looks great, you will not be able to do per key lighting. Instead, you get 6 zones and a handful of effects. Again, a blow to the customization aspect. Now, how important that is up to you. Arguably, the biggest reason to buy this board is because you like this retro colorway and or you want to match it up to your mouse. So buying this board to make it look like something else doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Gotta pay some bills real quick, and then we'll be right back to wrap up. I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Even for people that produce primarily video content, especially reviews or tutorials that are really dense with specs or specific information, it can be a big benefit to have a website where people can access a written version of that content. Squarespace makes it easy to create a blog-style site that can provide this info in a really streamlined and professional way, allowing you the flexibility to connect with potential viewers or subscribers on their terms. Because Squarespace takes the guesswork out of SEO optimization, it provides you with another avenue for discoverability to reach people outside of your usual platform. They also offer a free trial, and they don't require you to put up a credit card first. So if you're ready to get started, head over to squarespace.com/badseedtech to save 10% off your first site or domain. Let's talk about these stabilizers real quick because I've never felt anything like these before. Except for the return sound, they are virtually silent. They're also silicone lubricated. They feel spongy almost. It's not that I don't like them, they're just different. They feel different when you're typing too. They feel like they have a little more force to actuate versus the other keys, and they're noise dampened where the other keys are not, so it does take some getting used to. So despite this board having a thick plastic frame and noise dampening foam inside, I still get a noticeable amount of case ping. This is worse when the board is laying completely flat. It's not a huge knock, but it is noticeable to me. So value, 99 bucks. Not a big ask for a TKO. Build quality feels solid, switches are fast and feel good, lighting looks great, font looks great. One performance thing I noticed was in Modern Warfare. I rely on a quick double tap on the left shift to super sprint. I use this a lot, and the added resistance and the feel of the stab gave me trouble in hitting this consistently with this keyboard. I guess if nothing else, they make it pretty simple to figure out if this board is gonna work for you. Do you like red switches? No? Well, you gotta look someplace else. Do you want a detachable cable? Gotta look someplace else. You want per key lighting, PBT keycaps, software for key remapping, just aren't feeling the colorway? You get the idea. There's also nothing bundled here in terms of extras either. You get a manual and a sticker, and that's it. If you're feeling the aesthetic, if you have the mouse to match, you like red switches, you don't mind a little case ping, this'll hit the mark. If you're not really feeling the look, or you need something with a higher degree of customization, probably look elsewhere. As always, links down in the description. Any questions, hit me in the comments or drop by the Discord. And that's it for this time. I'm Brian P. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that sub button, and until next time, stay up.